Exercise 1.3, illustration number 5. Find the decimal expressions of 10 upon 3, 7 upon 8 and 1 upon 7. 10 upon 3, that means 10 divided by 3. 3 3s are 9. 10 minus 9 is 1. By keeping a decimal point, you are going to get 1 0. 10 minus 9 is again 1. As already we have kept a decimal point, so you can get 1 0. So again 10 minus 9 is 1. So the answer remainder is 1. So 10 upon 3 is 3.333. That means it is 3.3 bar, as 3 is going on repeating. 7 upon 8. 8 zeros are 0. 7 minus 0 is 7. Putting a decimal point, you will get 0. 8 8s are 64. 70 minus 64 is 6. 1 0 you are going to get, as we have kept decimal before. So 8 7s is 56. So remainder is 4. 40. 8 5s are 40. So the answer for 7 upon 8 will be 0.875. 1 upon 7. Dividing 1 by 7. 7 zeros are 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Keeping a decimal point, you will get 0. 7 ones are 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. Again you are going to get 1 0 because already we have kept a decimal point. So 7 4s are is 28. So remainder is 20. 2 and 1 0 which we are going to get extra. So 7 2s are 14. That is 20 minus 14 is 6. 1 0 60. 7 8s are is 56. So you are going to get 40. 7 5s are 35. So remainder is 5 50. 7 7s are is 49. So 1. Once you have got the remainder 1, and again you are dividing 1 by 7. So the same number is divided by 7. That means the answer will be 0.142857. These all the numbers are going to get repeated. So the answer will be 0.142857 bar. Another question. So that 3.142678 is a rational number. In other words, express 3.142678 in a form of PQ, where P and Q are integers and Q not equal to 0. This is quite simple. You are going to write 3.142678, and after point there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 numbers. So I am placing 6 zeros after 1. That comes to 10 lakhs, and hence it is a rational number because it can be expressed in the PQ form. Show that 0.33 is equal to 0.3 bar can be expressed in the form of PQ, where P and Q are integers and Q is equal to 0. This sum is important. It is surely going to be asked in your exams. So we are going to assume, let 0.333 is equal to x. So x is equal to 0.333. Multiplying both the sides by 10. So on the left hand side we will get 10x, and on the right hand side we are going to get 3.333. So it will be 10x is equal to 3 plus 0.333. Now dear friends, 0.333 we have assumed it as x. So it will be 3 plus x. Now shifting x to the left hand side, 10 minus x is equal to 9x is equal to 3. So x is equal to 3 upon 9. X is equal to 1 upon 3. I am explaining you this sum again. First of all, we have assumed x is equal to 0.333. Multiplying both the sides by 10. We are going to get 10x. Multiplying by 0.333 multiplied by 10. You are going to shift your decimal point to the right hand side. So it becomes 3.333. So 10x is equal to 3 plus 0.333. Now we have assumed 0.333 as x. So it becomes 3 plus x. Shifting x to the left hand side, it becomes 10x minus x is equal to 3. So 10x minus x is 9x. So x will be 3 upon 9. So x is equal to 1 upon 3, or we can write 0.3 bar is equal to 1 upon 3. Now you have to show that 1.272727 is equal to 1.27. Dear friends, here you can see that two numbers are going on repeating. So it is written as 1.27 bar. So we are going to assume x is equal to 1.272727. Now as there are two numbers after the point, we are going to multiply it by 100. So multiplying both the sides by 100, I am going to get 1.272727 multiplied by 100. So 100x is equal to shifting 2 points to the right hand side, decimal to the 2 points right side. That is, it will become 1.27.272727. So 100x is equal to 126 plus 1.272727. As I have written 126, so I have shifted 1 over here. 126, 7 minus 126 is 1.277. Subtracting 127.2727 minus 126, we will get the answer 1.2727. Now 1.272727 was nothing but it was x. So 100x is equal to 126 plus x. Shifting x to the left hand side, I am going to get 99 is equal to 126. So x is equal to 126 upon 99. So the reduced number, dividing both the numbers by 9, I am going to get 14 upon 11. So 1.27 bar is equal to 14 upon 11. Now same way, show that 0.2353535 is equal to 0.235. Here just 35 is going on repeating. So 35 is having bar, 35 is having bar. So first we are going to assume x is equal to 0.235 and 35, that is bar. 35 is going to have bar. So in this question 2 does not repeat it, but block 35 repeats. Since 2 digits are repeated, we multiply by 100. Because 2 is not repeating, only 35 is going on repeating. So first of all, we are going to assume let x is equal to 0.2353535, multiplying both the sides by 100 as 35 is going on repeating. So 100x is equal to shifting 2 decimal points on the right hand side, that is, it is going to become 23.3 plus 0.2353535. So 100 is equal to 23.3. So 100 is 23.3 plus x, which we have assumed this as x. So 100x minus x is 23.3. So 99x is 233 upon 10, removing this decimal. So it is 10. So x is equal to 233 upon 100, 10 into 99. So x is equal to 233 upon 990. So 0.235 is repeated, so I written bar on them, so it is going to be 233 upon 990. Find the irrational number between 1 upon 7 and 2 upon 7. You are going to remember this, learn it out. 1 upon 7 given to you is 0.142857 bar, and 2 upon 7 is 2285714 upon bar. Dividing 1 by 7 and 2 by 7, you will get this answer. So to find an irrational number between 1 upon 7 and 2 upon 7, we find a number which is non-terminating and non-recurring and lying between 0.142857 and 0.285714. There are infinite many such numbers, but we take 0.150, 1500, 15000, 1540 as one such number. Exercise 1.3. Write the following in a decimal form or say what kind of decimal expression it is. So 36 upon 100, as it is 100 directly given to you, we can convert it in decimal. So it is 0.36. As there are two zeros, we are going to shift. We are going to put the numbers after 3 number going 6, 3 point. So it is a terminating decimal because we are getting the final answer and there is no remainder. 1 upon 11. 11 zeros are 0. So I am going to get 1. Keeping a point, I am going to get 0. But still 10 is smaller than 11. So I want one more number. So I am keeping a 0 in quotient and getting 100. So 11 9s are 99. 1 is remainder. I can get 1 0. But to get another 0, I am going to write 0. So I will get 100. So again 11 9s are 99. Remainder is 1. So 1 upon 11 is 0.0909. It is going on repeating. So we can write it as 0.09 bar. The decimal expression of 1 upon 11 is non-terminating. Non-terminating because it is not divisible exactly. And it is recurring because 090909 is repeating. So it is non-terminating and recurring. I hope you understand. Terminating, non-terminating means you are going to get remainder as 0. Non-terminating means you are going to get some number as remainder. And recurring means the number 090909 is going or repeating. So it is called as recurring. So 1 upon 11 is non-terminating and recurring. Same way 4 1 upon 8. Now mixed number is given. I am converting into improper fraction. You know it very well. 8 4s are 32 plus 1 is 33 upon 8. So I am now dividing 33 by 8. 8 4s are 32. 33 minus 32, remainder 1. By placing a decimal, I am going to get 0. So by subtracting 8 from 10, I am going to get 2. Already I kept a decimal, so we are going to get 1 0. So 8 2s are 16. So remainder is 4. 1 0 you are going to get again. So 8 5s are 40. 0. Now the remainder is 0. So it is called as terminating. So it is called as terminating. The decimal expression of 4 1 upon 8 is terminating. 329 upon 400. I have to divide 329 by 400. 400 zeros are 0. So I am going to get 329. By placing a decimal point, I am going to get 0. So 4 8s are 32. That is 3200. 90 is left. 1 0 I am going to get, as already we have kept a decimal. 400 2s are 800. 900 minus 800 is 100. 1 0 extra as we have kept a decimal. So again 4 2s are 8. 800. So the remainder is 200 and 1 0 extra. 4 5s are 400 5s are is 2000. So remainder is 0. So the decimal expression of 329 upon 400 is terminating because the remainder is 0. And your answer will be 329 upon 400 is 0.8225. I have given you two sums as homework which you are going to do. Thank you.